Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb reading. Hope you guys are well. We have a tarot reading today. Yeah, I put up a Tree of Life reading as well, and you guys can take a look at those. Those are awesome, right? Yeah, and I have the Oracle cards here, and of course your spread is here. And before we begin, if you want your own psychic reading, you may get one. They're accurate. I am a Silva grad, and yeah, and then I do the tarot at the end. That is the combination reading. So the psychic and the energy reading is all on my own, right? And, you know, we have the destiny readings. They are still on promotion for $50. You can get your love compatibility. Really find out if your person's kind of, you know, how you guys are really into each other and how you guys build, or, you know, things like that. Very cool. Those are what the movie stars are getting. And yeah, let's get into this today. I also have the I Ching readings. Those are based on wisdom, ancient Taoism. And if you have a question about yourself or somebody else, you just, you know, whatever it is, or something's on your mind, these give you a wider perspective. Yeah, something that you might not have seen before. These are to help you with decisions, and also they can help you with timing. Yeah, they can. If you have like made a decision about something. Yeah, they're very cool. So those are available. My website is listed below, you guys, and go have a look at that. Lastly, if you want a free 5-minute reading with Mystic Sense, that is below as well, that link. I am Mystic Gem because I'm a Gemini rising, and that is Mystic Gem with a K. That's below. Okay, let's get started, you guys. And before we begin, today is December the 12th, at least last time I checked, right? I think it is. And and so today we're just going to talk real briefly about the person born today, just about their personality card, basically. There are 2 cards. And the first card, maybe just the first card, well, we'll see here. But the 6 of Clubs is their soul or birth card. This talks about somebody who is aware of their personal destiny. Yeah, 6 are good. 6s are good numbers to have as your birth card. I like to call it a soul card. And this is somebody who's aware of their personal destiny, intuition, and paying for things that have been said in the past. So that's kind of interesting there, and you know, that kind of deserves a talk on its own. But let's have a look at the basic meaning of the 6 of Clubs. The 6 of Clubs is the card of intuition. Its presence in your cards can indicate a time when your intuition will be stronger than usual. Okay, but this is your birth card, right? So this is you all the time, or much of the time. It is also the card of responsibility. 6s are responsibility in speech and communications, and of making compromises to maintain a peaceful surrounding. Yeah, the clubs are the swords here. So, and 6s are about responsibility. So now we see you, born this day, being responsible for what you say, right? You know, and Sagittarius can be the sign of, you know, blurting things out, right? Like, hey, blah, 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 right? And yeah, but a lot of us work on that, right? We're like, we don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, and so when this card shows up, situations will arise that promote bringing your life into balance and stability. Remember that the 6s are about balance. The 6 of Pentacles, he's carrying the scales. Yeah, they are. Whatever is out of balance will have to be adjusted, so there may be karmic debts to pay. Because the 6 is a karmic influence, people often receive the fruits of things they said in the past when the 6 of Clubs is present. This karma can be good or bad, depending on what the individual said, or in many cases promised in the past. Really interesting. You should be ready to make good on your promises when this card appears, and be willing to pay up for things you have said to others in the past. On a more universal level, the presence of the 6 of Clubs can indicate a time when we become aware of a special purpose in our life. Remember, the 6 of Clubs people often are aware of their own destiny. Yeah, not everybody is, trust me. But the cool thing about this is that the destiny forecast is that you could get your own read in case you, you know, you like are kind of understanding that, right? About realizing what you have said in the past is really important, but you know, that's what the destiny forecasts, they are to make you more aware, right, of your own personality, which empowers you, right? Like a birth chart, similar to a birth chart. And so a good birth chart. I also do those because not everybody provides a good birth chart. Like here, boom, boom, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm very thorough. You guys must know that. Yeah. And so, on a more universal level, the presence of the Six of Clubs can indicate a time when we become aware, I read that, of a special purpose in our life, something to do with sharing higher knowledge with others. It has also been called John the Baptist card and the Way Shower's card. Thus, it can be a harbinger of an important mission for you, one which will lead you to a higher purpose and lifestyle in the spiritual sense. Yeah, very interesting. And the planetary ruling card in that is the Eight of Pentacles or the Eight of Diamonds. That's a very good card. Yeah, it is. And we're not going to read about that. If you guys want to get your destiny forecast, you will find out all about that, right? Because you get two readings. You get your birth reading or your soul reading and your planetary ruling reading. So let's get into this, Sagittarius, because, yeah, you could be saying, I want my tarot reading, right? And we start with inner peace. And here's a nice lady, and here she is with her, little barrette and all that, right? And she's having her sandwich. And she looks like she's on a lunch break, and she's writing in this journal, and the name of her journal, or maybe she named it, is I Am Enough. And so this is inner peace. It's next to forgiveness. I feel like it's possible you need to forgive somebody here. And it's so interesting about how promises that have been, right? We read about the Six of, the Six of Clubs, and how it is the birth card for people born this day. And yesterday I did a reading, and that same energy was indicative of the reading for yesterday. So somebody here has said something in the past, and I find this very cool, right? It's resonating. The birth card for the birthday today is resonating with today's reading. It should, but I still find it interesting and cool, right? Yeah. And so somebody wants, I feel like somebody promised you that they loved you or that they would marry you or be with you or something, or you have done this. And now somebody's making good on it because we have inner peace and forgiveness. It's almost like you're not going to get inner peace unless you gain forgiveness, but somebody could be forgiving themselves here. Yeah, for past things. And that is also part of the Six of Clubs personality or soul card. Forgiving yourself for something you said in the past. Right? It can be that. Right? I said you guys were awesome in the past. Okay, so forgive me for lying. Just kidding, you guys. Yeah, I'm just having fun here, of course. But here she is, this other lady, and she's praying here. And she says, the angels are above her, and they are, showering this kind of, I don't know, beautiful kind of, maybe aura, or for lack of a better word here, onto her. But she's praying, and the diamonds here, and the rabbits of fertility, the gems, and the heart. And I forgive myself, and I am forgiven. So somebody here probably has forgiven themselves. That could be the issue, not the issue, the situation. And then we have sexuality. So, whoever is kind of, both of these women are deep in their thought, right? Can you guys see these cards? Let me move the camera up so you can see the cards for those who are watching. And for whomever here, excuse me, you guys, is you or this person, Sagittarius, right? Could be thinking all about their sex life. Like, please forgive me because I want to make love now, right? That could be happening here. Or, this is kind of funny, but it's cool, right? It can be also to, I've forgiven myself and I can't get the sexuality off my mind. So I had to cover her up here because, and for me, this looks just like Vera Farmiga. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she was a famous actress, like, I would say in the 90s, maybe early 2000s possibly, but she's been in a lot of movies, yeah. And so this looks just like her, all the way, except Vera Farmiga's eyes probably are blue. But, anyway, going on with the story, this lady here is not, no, and she's, she's holding, I don't know the name of these star flowers, but I really love them. And everything is here, all these stars, the moon, and the swirls, and This is all like good luck and manifesting and, beauty. And that's what she's holding this flower up here. This is what she wants. And there probably is a lot of sexuality in this reading. Let me cover this and hope I don't get in trouble for this here. These little kids here are, they are holding the red flag naked on the sun card in this particular card, right? We have them covered now. The red flag here is showing up on the sun, and I feel like somebody is bringing you news here. Like a heads up. Not a heads up, but like an unexpected. I feel like they are. The owl is here. It's the wisdom keeper and the serpent. So wisdom is giving way to power because that's what the serpent is about. And the tree of life is there basically on that card. And so, yeah, let's get into this tarot part here. And the past is up above. It's also to the left, Sagittarius, right? You guys see these cards? Let's move the camera back. Here we go. And let me straighten it out like Bobby Womack always says. Okay, so the past is the Sun and the Knight of Cups here. Somebody knew in the past that they loved you, or you knew. Yeah, it was shining on somebody like, I don't know, like a police light. What do you call those things when they pull up next to you and, yeah, like that. I feel like it was that much. Yeah, I do feel like that's true here. Because with the inner peace and forgiveness and the wisdom keeper, somebody knows in a very wise way that they woke up and this is why forgiveness is needed. Or why forgiveness has been maybe given. It could be a self-forgiveness. That's how they're kind of showing it here. But they knew. So there was some type of spiritual growth here. And yeah, and so somebody knows here. And they know that they love somebody here because the Knight of Cups is next to the Sun. Here's the Two of Cups reversed with it. So this is like, I know I screwed up here. Or I know that I didn't go with the one that I really loved. Something to that nature. Yeah. Maybe this person's going to drink a lot before they come talk to you, Sagittarius, because they need forgiveness. And so, they need some balls, possibly. Because look, he's holding the cup here. He's drinking before he gets there. The horse is still walking. Somebody could be drinking a lot here. And so in the past as well here, we see the man here, this knave, or the page rather, walking. He looks pretty solemn. He's carrying his wand, the page of wand. He's going in a new direction because we know the wands are movement. The woman's calling out to him, get back here. And, it's not a good place here because these vultures or some type of, birds are flying around. The clouds are in the sky, and these kind of stacks of hay are blowing around. Yeah, they're blowing here. They're just, and so it just kind of shows kind of a dismal background. And she's wearing her, her apron kind of like he's married to her. Like, get back here. So in the past, somebody here had a red flag here or a red light or some major clarity here that they wanted to walk away from something here. Somebody loved somebody in this reading and they didn't know it in the past. And they could have been arrogant because they need forgiveness. It's possible. Right? Yeah, it's easy to be a little bit arrogant, right, you guys? Yeah. Right? Just kidding. It can be a little, it can be, right? If you're kind of, it can be just to kind of, borderline it, it can be sometimes a little bit easy to be. Now, I don't mean to be majorly arrogant. That's not easy to do. You have to really get into a low vibe to be super arrogant, right? You do. But here's the Tower with it. And this sits in the past. So somebody had a major awakening here. And it brought something down. It brought this relationship down with this woman here. This Tower and this Sun with the red flag here. Yeah, it brought something, it crumbled in the past here. It's also possible that somebody walked away from you, Sagittarius, or you walked away from them, and here comes the Tower now. It could be like, why did you walk away as well? That could be going on here, definitely. Because I feel like there is a why did I walk away in this reading. For somebody, for you or this person. All right? And we know this is true love because we know this is about true love because the Two of Cups is reversed next to the Knight of Cups and the Sun. And the Wisdom card is here. Yeah. In the current situation here, the current energy is this Page walking away, this Page of Wands, and the Chariot card. So he's walking away for a victory, or to take control of his life, or to overcome obstacles. Could be unforeseen obstacles in this reading. I feel somebody put a bridge in front of them. Not a bridge, a block. Somebody put their own block up in this reading and they realize I need to remove it. Like I was blocking myself, like self-sabotage. Yeah, there is some type of self-sabotage here in this reading. And whoever has done this is like, oh God, let me take back my power because I'm wiser now. Let me remove the obstacle and step over the bridge. Right? Yeah. So here's the Chariot card and the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe there's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn here. Maybe there's Leo. Maybe there's Cancer. And maybe the Tower is here. It could be Scorpio. But it can be anybody in this reading. And this Knight of Pentacles could be a Taurus. Yeah, it could be any earth sign. But this may be you. That could be your planetary ruler. Possibly. Or your ascendant, right, rising sign. But regardless, let's get into the energies instead. Because I feel like it's more relevant here. So somebody's walking away to overcome here. And there is this movement. Because it's movement in terms of things are going to change. Because the Page of Wands is walking away. And here next to that is the Chariot. Walking away for a victory. The Chariot is movement. Yeah, it is. And he is moving. He's, he's kind of, he's maybe being angry with these sphinxes, right? Yeah, maybe. Like, hurry up and run. I didn't know sphinxes could lead but they're animals too. Okay, could lead a chariot. But hey, yeah. And so, this is movement. Somebody's on a new path for movement to overcome and to take control of their life because this card is center stage here. This card sits in the center here of the reading, the Chariot. This is about movement, overcoming, triumph. I feel like there was some stagnation here because this is movement too. The Page of Wands walks away for a new direction, for change, a new life, a new path. And the present situation, Sagittarius, as well, is the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Two of Wands reversed. So this Two of Wands talks about a choice that's already been made here because we see the movement. So we know a choice has been made. Here, the Two of Wands reversed is, I feel like somebody was at a crossroads here because the Tower sits next to it. So somebody was at a crossroads and they made a choice. They made a choice for movement and triumph. Yeah. And they made a choice about love. The Knight of Cups sits above it. And a love offer. And the love offer can only be accepted after some type of forgiveness. All right, Sagittarius, forgive yourself, right? If if you've been biting your toenails or, hopefully you're not ripping them out, right? Stuff like that. I'm just kidding. So, yeah, there's forgiveness here, but somebody was at a crossroads. They might have known they really need forgiveness here. Somebody knows they need it because inner peace sits next to forgiveness. So they know that forgiveness is like a make it or break it here. All right? You guys forgive me, all right, for saying that about your toenails. All right, just kidding. All right, so, yeah, okay, so this is the present situation vertically. And the the future, I beg your pardon, sits here at the bottom. the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Cups. This is somebody from the past. This is way too deep where you met this person last week at the coffee shop, Sagittarius, all right? After you spilled coffee on their nice clothes, right? Maybe that's what the forgiveness is about, right? I don't think so. And so here in the near future, the Tower's reversed, the Two of Wands. Wow, the Tower's in the upright. There could be a breakup here. Because this too can talk about whatever actions we see here could be a decision to do that, right? Because these are based on energies. So, you know, energy, the energy of, hey, I'm making this decision, or what's on someone's mind, or what's going on with them. So these could actually be, it's possible they haven't taken place yet. This has taken place in the past. Somebody got major clarity up here. For sure they did. This is a breakup down here in the near future. The Tower, the Two of Wands reversed. It does look like that. Yeah, it looks like somebody made the choice. And it can also be here that somebody is coming with news, very unexpected news, the Tower. Like shocking news. Because the Tower is can be a powerful realization or a powerful revelation. Right? I let my house crumble over here, and I wanted to let you know. I let my relationship fall to the ground. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be that all the time, but it could be in this reading. It just can be unexpected, shocking news, the Tower. It can be about an ending. This is a very Scorpio card. Yeah. Right? The Tower, Scorpio is about endings. It's about rebirth, death and rebirth, but it's about new beginnings. And that is what is wanted here, only after forgiveness. Yeah. Yeah, there's a condition here. So I feel like there's unconditional love here, but somebody needs forgiveness. All right? So you guys can, you know, work with that one, right? And I'm sure you can, right? But this Two of Wands reversed with the Six of Cups. These little kids are running back to their dad here. This is a return right here. In the near future. Let's get one card on this Two of Wands reversed and see what this card has to say. Yo, yo, yo. Let's see what we got here, you guys. And we have the Five of Wands with it. This is a breakup here. This is fighting here. About somebody who made up their mind. They no longer want a movement or a life path, or whatever choice they made in the past, they want out. Fives are endings as well. And so this is a challenging ending here next to the Tower in order to return to somebody here. These kids are so happy to return to their dad. It's like, Dad, you left me at daycare. I thought you were leaving forever. Right? And so maybe you thought this person was leaving forever or was gone forever, Sagittarius. Yeah, very awesome reading. And very interesting, I have to say here. Yeah, super interesting. There's a lot in this reading. There's a lot of wisdom. There was heartache in this reading. Somebody was heartbroken before. We don't show the Three of Swords or anything like that. But, you know, we have only 10 cards here. Usually I have more cards. But the point about this here is that I feel like there was heartbreak in the past. And there was some type of ignorance here in the far past, in the distant past, where somebody didn't know what they wanted. They didn't know their destiny. And how interesting that today's December the 12th reading is about somebody who knows their destiny. And interesting about that is that, you know, for somebody who has not really kind of awakened, that can be, there's always a duality. That can be about somebody who realizes their destiny later on in life. A lot of people do that, like, you know, late bloomers, right? Yeah. So, you know, we never beat ourselves up for learning late. No, it's because what, you know, better late than never. Yeah, some people never figure it out. That's tragic for me, right? So they have to repeat this in the next life. They have to learn it, right? Somebody learned here. But there was heartbreak here. There was a powerful realization here. There's wisdom here, definitely here. And there is a power that has been gained with this wisdom. I mean, that's what wisdom gives you. That's why you should get your birth chart, because because of the empowerment with the insight. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, I could really work with that. You mean you can get your hidden talents show up? Also, things like it can show up that, your fate shows up, and just a lot of things, and that will empower you. Oh yeah, I do kind of do that. Well, here's the plan, here's the aspect showing you that if you stop doing that, you have a whole new different world here for yourself, right? This is what you are blocking for yourself, uh, you know and that's what your chart can show you. But this is really beautiful. We're going to end this reading, Sagittarius. I would be thinking here, I would be feeling for many of you, unexpected news is coming here with this Tower. Yeah, this is going to be a powerful realization. And you may be waiting for this person. You definitely could be. But for some, this is good because the Tower sits in the near future here. For some, this is unexpected. Yeah. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Got a lot of cool readings now. We have the Tree of Life reading as well. Today I'll put one up, and you'll get to see what that looks like. Yeah, awesome. Thanks so much.